Hi there, Scorpio. Kia ora koutou katoa. Welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm just like noticing all these cards just flying out there, so I'm going to take those. So I was just about to say, well, you know, welcome you, Scorpio. Scorpio. I'm just thinking, now where the heck have I got up to your reading for the month of January 2022. So there's going to be a little bit of racket in the background probably. I'm hoping it's going to stop or come to a close. Unfortunately, my grandchildren seem to be having a little of a discussion. And it's quieter, but unfortunately, I have the honour in being able to watch out for them, or multitask, you could say. So, anyway, so I'm going to take these ones here, and some of you may be doing the same thing, is taking time, spending time with family, or doing, multitasking in a similar sort of way, and that's all good. So somehow you make it happen, and I feel like there may be something that's going on in your life. It's like somehow it happens, it works out, it pans out. So it's about making, you end up making something work out or pan out to pan out to be not necessarily always better than what it was, but it's better than what you anticipated it could turn out to be, is where they're going with that. So anyway, I feel like there's one more card in here that I'll need to pull out. So generally there is two, thank you. So generally there is, I don't normally use this deck. There's the Archangel Deck that I'm using today to lead off with the messages today. So they've been wanting to pop in and let us know, give us some messages here for you coming through. So now these ones here, I don't normally go with this way either, but I'm going to just follow my instinct as with what they are saying to you as well. So this deck here, I thought, well, the last reading I did, I thought, gee, maybe I've got this deck upside down, because the whole row was, upside down. I'm thinking, okay, and maybe not. So I'd had a look at it. No, it's not. So I'm going to take this one here, because it's been more drawn to take the one at the bottom after that shuffle, which is really interesting that I've been drawn to do that. So we have life review. And you know what to do, courage and prosperity, Scorpio. So there's something obviously there that you've there's self-doubt, I feel like, is coming up through there. So excuse all that noise there that's in the background. Oh, it's not actually fighting, it's somebody singing. So anyway, there is something that is like something or someone that is writing. And interesting that this noise should happen there, or these sounds in the background should come up now, because it's like there's this shift in, whatever this noise in the background, whether it's in your head or in the background that's coming around, it's kind of been a distraction as to where you're wanting to find or prioritize what is for you. And it's like, okay, and then I feel like it's a distraction in the sense where you've been not necessarily, you've been pulled or pulled to to do things for others rather than yourself. So they, yourself or selves, depending on what that means for you, where you are with it. But it's like, well, you may be feeling like you're dragged to go that way, but I feel like there's been more of a pulling, to do things, out of duty, maybe, out of limiting beliefs, which is linked to the out of duty, or you feel like you should or you could. Those sorts of words coming to mind. And so there may be some of you, I feel like you may be thinking, because you're tied to a contract, that you can't undo that, and or sever that, or something like that even. But I feel like where there is a will, there is a way, and doing it with grace and ease, and thinking that with ease and grace it will change. Some changes will happen in order for you to be able to fulfill your obligations to yourself, because there's like in your priorities to yourself within something maybe not sitting right there, with dignity and grace is what I'm hearing with that too, but also with for all the reasons, good intentions, the best intentions for the greater good of one and all, on saying that. So the first card here with the Archangels that has come out for you is life review, which is interesting because I kind of feel that's where they were going, you know, to sum it up, that's where they were going with this life review. Archangel Jeremiah, take inventory of your life and resolve to change or heal anything that is unbalanced, which is basically what they were talking about, okay, what was coming through before. So you know what to do is Archangel Ariel. So trust your inner knowledge and act upon it without delay. So he's come to bring that message to you. I feel like you know all about that. Courage. Archangel Ariel, be courageous and stand up for your beliefs. So there's something in there for you as well. And prosperity. Archangel Ariel. So your material needs are provided as you follow your intuition and manifest your dreams into reality. So there she is, this beautiful, and she's got the horn of plenty. I've forgotten what it's called out now. Cornucopia. Yeah, so it's like the horn of plenty, basically, that she's holding there. So it is there. Prosperity is there. Sometimes we've just got to like review things and rehash things up, and you know, shift things, move things, bring things in, and you know, allowing for things to be released. So I feel like here with this life review, you may feel like your dreams have been dashed because the Seven of Cups is in reverse. Okay, so it's not being dashed. It's just like there are changes and adaptations that are needing to be, or required to be taken in order to fulfill them, and or maybe review them. You know, maybe it's not what you feel like you thought you dreamed about. You know. And so maybe something has come out, it's like come up with at the, you know, lately, maybe in the last, you know, 2 years, you've started to see a change in that already. And like now it's like, okay, actually, and you've been questioning it or resisting making some sort of changes with some dreams, or you're just wanting to fulfill it, and you know, so you can bring something to an end or a close lovingly, and gracefully and with ease, so you can move on. So there may be a little bit of, you know, indecision in there. Temperance is in here as well, and it's in reverse. So you know, with you being, you know, with this, everything that's been, you know, happening, like could be not some necessarily in the world, but probably could be the world that this is focused for some of you, but it could be on the, you know, filtering it back. It could be, you know, and this could be something that's been happening for quite a while, and it may not necessarily, so there's something about moving on, or moving in to tie up some loose ends in order to bring balance, and also to filter and process what is, you know, what fits with you now and what doesn't fit with you now, and what adjustments you need to make, because then you can bring about this balance. And then there's the sharing and giving, okay, sharing and caring, but I'm hearing, you know, giving and taking a little bit of energy, money, you know, like finances, you know, ideas, thoughts, feelings, and that sort of thing that is coming through as well. And who you know what to do with Archangel Ariel. So the Emperor is here in reverse. So, you know, he's that entrepreneurial sort of business leader person. So I feel like you may have parked that up, or I'm thinking, oh no, God, I got into this funny space. It's like, oh no, I don't know what I want to do, and gone and how to do it. But you do. It's like, I feel like for some of you just don't want to go there, because you know what you need to do. And I get that, you know, and but it's like, in order to do that, you know, you're in search of something which is in reverse, but you've put it on hold. I've just picked it up, so it's turned up the right way for you as we pick it up, but it was in reverse when I picked it up, so we're going to pick it up again. So you can pick it up, and you know, when I keep doing that, and to shift the energy. And like with this, you know, this Emperor, it's like, you are the ones, you know what to do in order to get to that, you know. So he's like, you know, for me, all the kings, you know, put together with all this wisdom and knowledge and tools and abilities and skills, and you know, and that's around him. You know, he's got all he needs to build it, and all the people, not just within him, but you know, all the knowledge and the support as well. And he's got at his hand, and he can reach out and, you know, ask that person, or go to that place. But it's also so he can understand what is, you know, where he could be going, as well, to help him or support him in whatever it is that he's doing. but there's also this knowledge, not just scholarly knowledge as well, but there's a bit of that as well for some of you, but you'll understand it. But it's there. The Two of Wands, you know, like I say, was in reverse, but it's like, you know, maybe you've, you know, put everything's on hold, so it's like for a bit there, and you haven't been out like scoping or putting it out there or looking out there for something, you know, to continue on where you would like to go with some of these dreams and that. So it's about having the courage to, you know, here with Ariel talking about it, that, you know, to overcome, you know, what it is that is you are feeling judged by, or because the Judgment card is here, is like setting yourself free of the burdens and other people's burdens, other people's thoughts, feelings, beliefs, and that sort of thing. This is about your beliefs and that, and what you feel like you need to do for you. In order to do that, somebody's got to lead the way, is what they're talking about. Because whatever it is about leading you towards prosperity. And you're learning about yourself, you're learning about other people, you're learning, you know, or bringing, enhancing what you already know even with that. So we have the Page of Cups here. So it probably could have been a bit of a battle emotionally for you, as well as intuitively, you know, going with your intuition, as in figuring out what it is that is going on. So, which is interesting. We talk about that when they've got a crying child there. So, and it may be that you're having to be tending to other people in your life for a little bit, and now it's time to move forward. So with the Page of Cups there is a journey there that he's taking with his cup is full. He's got all this knowledge and wisdom, but I feel like there's a sense of freedom in taking the next step because of what he knows now, not just about himself emotionally and how he deals with relationships, but he's built a beautiful relationship with himself, intuitively and emotionally, in other aspects as too. But he can, you know, he's more at ease and calm and knowing. I guess that's where they're really going with that. So which leads to the other card, or the last card, which is the only card in the spread that's come up with the Ace of Pentacles, that's in the it's sitting up the right way. And so it's like, this is, you know, which kind of makes sense. So it's like just knowing your value and knowing, and there's something about starting, beginning a gift, or a oh gosh, if something is presented to you, so it could be seen as a gift. There's another word that I'm searching for, it's just totally skipped my mind, which is interesting that I just say that, slipped my mind, that there may have been an idea or a thought about doing something like a little while ago. It could be for some of you like 10, 20 years ago. Some of you it may be more recently, and it's like, and it's come back again or popped in again. It's like, wow, I think it may be the right timing to do something like that now, or put this into action, but with adaptions and things like that. Or I'm hearing rewriting or redoing something. But this here, there's something of like a gift, or a something was something, you know, is presented to you in the sense there. So I'm looking at, or something of value to you comes to you, and I feel, or an opportunity in some way or form. That's the word that I was looking for. You know, or a clue that takes you to the space of realizing, of taking some new steps, basically. But I feel like with all of that going on there, by the, you know, and this planning and sorting out who you are, who you want to become, and you know, just a healing process, basically, which is interesting because I've got this selenite wand here, which has been sitting with us, so you may be feeling the energy from it, like clearing the way in order for all the stuff that doesn't serve. I'm just going to clear these cards here again, and that, you know, just there's some movements that Spirit, you know, join me to like move with the wand, as well as there's that infinity sign, and just shifting some of the energy, but you know, and just, it's kind of interesting how that does. But it's also selenite, it can also be an amplifier as well, or a transmitter. So bringing in all those positive energies there in order to shift whatever it is. So it may be that you that's probably could be, actually I'm just hearing, you know, maybe that selenite, if you haven't got a piece of selenite, could be helpful for you right now, as into clear energies that serve you no purpose, and you know, to and emit, or transmit out that which does serve you. So enabling you to draw to you what it is that you are needing to draw. So I'm just noting to you, so you could be seeing some energy flickering, or light flickering in the background there behind me. It is probably the lights, but I kind of feel like there's more to it than that, which is very interesting. So anyway, remember who you are. Archangel Michael, you are a powerful, loving, and creative child of God. You are very loved. So I feel like obviously he wants to tell you that, but also for you to remind yourself that actually, I'm feeling like that. Remember who you are. That an empowering sort of energy that is coming through there, and coming out to you. So anyway, we have lots of energies of light beings, energy around here around me at the moment, or as I'm doing the reads lately, they've come in different ones with different energies to help zhuzh up the energy, to help everybody to align and to themselves, or whatever it is that they're wanting to do, but also to ground, to be still, to be calm, and when we're in a space of stillness and calmness, we can hear, see, feel, know, taste, and understand what it is better, hear the messages and the guidance that we most need to know. So there's a lot of that beautiful energy coming through. So now I'm going to use this deck here, which is kind of interesting. I've gone through that one really reasonably quick. So I feel like they just want to like zhuzh things up and like, yep, okay. And I feel like this is what they're saying is like, things can turn around reasonably quick, depending on how you work with it. So the Hermit, okay, it's spun around into reverse, but it's like maybe you're in a hermit stage, or maybe for some of you you're needing to go into a little bit of a hermit stage, or as in not forever, but just taking some time to contemplate, to be still, because maybe some of you are running around like a blue ass fly and not really stilling, and so you're getting yourself maybe more worked up than what you need to be, because you're not sitting still and taking heed on what is actually going on. Okay, beautiful. Or distracting yourself with other things rather than focusing. So, and that's what that is about, is like taking some time here. So we have the Death card, transition, which talks about, like it says, transition, shifting, moving, getting all those old negative thoughts, patterns, everything out of your head, out of your energy, and so you can move forward. Because look at this beautiful energy that she's flying on, ready to go. Because she's ready to soar. Whether you're a male or a female, not necessarily male, even though that's only female, even though there's a female on there, doesn't mean to say so either gender. There's a transition there that could be that's coming up for you if you choose to go there. There's a lot of cards here. There's way too many cards here that I'm not going to take, so I'm just going to take them back in there. So I feel like with those all coming out, there's so much potential as to what could be happening for you in the future. You just got to back yourself, basically. Wow, there is a lot of energy going there. So what am I doing? There's two more to come out. Let me see. So sometimes it takes a little bit of patience, and some of you have been saying maybe you've been patient long enough, but I feel like there's something, there's some steps for some of you to do as you're going through it. So what's going on here? Okay, no, that's not it. Okay, we're taking the first two. Top one there and the bottom one there. Okay, the Queen of Swords, being in your truth. Okay, this is about you knocking things out of the ballpark, and being in your truth, basically. Communicating not only to yourself but to others about what it is that you want to do, be, give, and have in your life. But it's also speaking the truth, okay, for you, to you and to others as well. And then we have here, they both come out in reverse, but I'm going to turn them around, because maybe you're not actually speaking up and speaking out, but also communicating, as in communicating what you need to, or expressing yourself as clearly and concisely as you probably should be or could be, depending on which way you look at that. Seven of Wands here is like something is turning around for you to take action. So whatever is in there that you're thinking about, something obviously turns around where you're being more in that space of, okay, I can, of communicating clearly, concisely is the words that I keep getting here, to yourself and to others as well. expressing what it is that you need to do. And I don't feel like it's just like through verbally as well, but it's through the actions that you take, and that's how the other way that we can express, by showing people, but also showing ourselves, because this is really ultimately about yourself at the end of the day, or ourselves at the end of the day. So when I do these readings, it's really about, I ask Spirit, what does each sign, need to know right now that can help them with guidance, direction, or basically what they need to know. Okay, I was going to say something else, but it just went whoosh out the door. So, okay, maybe not overthinking it is where I'm going, like we talked about there, going into analysing, but not, I like to call it analysis paralysis, but it's just like moving through and moving through things or flowing through as you need to. Okay, so anyway, they're going to cut it here now, so I need to go anyway, that's why they're going to cut it. So with lots of love, peace, harmony, joy, excitement, adventure, and prosperity and abundance, the light being energies who are with me, which is including the archangels here, my guides and your guides, they've been connecting with me as well, in the energy of Scorpio as well. Thank you for all coming in here, and just, Godspeed, and lots of love, peace, and harmony, joy, excitement, and adventure, and prosperity and abundance. So they wanted me to repeat that, so it's like somebody else has come in, and I feel like some of that has come from some of your loved ones who have come through as well. So and I just want to remind everybody, if you haven't, if this is if you like the work that I do and you want to keep following me, to be notified about when I do put up my next videos, there is a notification on just below the video here, but also, subscribe to my channel, leave me a comment, whether this has resonated with you or not, it doesn't matter. I get that it may not, so, and if there's anything that you're wanting to me to touch base on, or do different types of readings, and then that's fine too. I'm always really open to creating new stuff or changing up things as well. Anyway, bye for now, and I'll see you in a couple of weeks' time with February 2022 messages and guidance. Bye for now.